Okay, welcome everybody to day 14 on our law of obedience, and we're having this is our third day in discussing commandments being transformational, and particularly about receiving commandments, not a few. And so I'm just gonna share one experience, and I could share many, but this one I think was the beginning of me thinking differently. I remember as I was on my mission one day, we had a zone leaders conference. And all those zone leaders were called in to meet with my mission president. And my mission president talked to us about covenants, but then he talked about personal covenants with the Lord. And I'd never really even thought about that idea that the Lord will make covenants with you, kind of like as a covenant with Nephi when he's asked to go back and get the plates, right? That he will go and do all the things that the Lord hath commanded, right? That personal promise between him and Heavenly Father, right? Because the Lord would prepare a way for it to happen. And so my mission president talking about personal covenants, and he said that you can make personal covenants with our Heavenly Father. Commandments, not a few. So me and my companion were very, very close. We went back to our apartment and we knelt in prayer. And at the time, as a zone leader, we were busy managing a very large large area. And so we spent a lot of time with all the other missionaries and companionships. And we just barely got into the zone and didn't have very many people as our investigators. And so it was the beginning of December. I was 4 months from returning home. And as we knelt down in prayer, we asked Heavenly Father, okay, we want to make a personal covenant with you. How many baptisms would you like to have this month? From our own personal work. And as we knelt down after we got done, for us, what we both felt was that the Lord said that there was going to be 5 people ready for baptisms that we could find. And so we had this discussion. I said, what's going to be required of us? What is this commandment, not a few? Now that we know that there's 5 people, what's going to be asked of us that we could promise our Heavenly Father that we will do? And as we began to discuss and counsel together, we received this idea that if we would talk to 50 more people a day in the lunch line, at the grocery stores, on the trains, everything else, that if we talked to 50 more people a day, that it would happen. And I wish I could go into all of the experiences that happened and just crazy situations that would just never, because we started just talking to everybody all the time. But I can tell you by the end of December, a miracle happened. We had 5 baptisms because the Lord had prepared those people, and we had commandments, not a few. We accepted that commandment. We made a personal covenant that we would do it. We carried out and tried to keep to the best of our ability those promises. And then through the atonement of Jesus Christ, miracles actually happened. And I changed in the way I thought about life and what obedience really means and how change or transformation really happens. It's something that you really need to think about in your own life and how intentional you are about transformation and commandments, not a few. Okay, we'll continue our discussion. It's going to get exciting over the next few days as we finish up about the law of obedience. But I think you're going to love, if you stayed this long, you're going to love what we're going to talk about next. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. We'll talk to you later.